Hey, everybody, and welcome back to, well, it's the Saturday show. So here's the funny thing. As we are going through each of the days of the week, and it's so funny because really what we're finding out, I guess not really finding out immediately, but what has been evolving is the affordability of homes, especially for new home buyers, pretty much it's got the way of Sandusky, man. It is gone. And even new construction, there are no entry-level homes being built. And a lot of that is because we've got increased costs of materials, increased labor. We have a lot of plat costs as far as, with municipalities and a lot of restrictions, even though they're trying to open it up on Washington State. Hey, here's the problem. The cost of construction, the whole package itself, builders want to be able to fit that niche of having, entry-level homes, but it just doesn't exist. When you go down to, South King County and, you're seeing new construction, between $900 and $1.2 million, that doesn't fit the new home buyer. And so they have to take a look at existing construction. Problem with existing construction? Well, it is also super expensive, and there's so few homes available today that it is creating a lot of problems for, people wanting to come in. Then we add super high interest rates, highest since in the last 23 years, and, cresting, on the 7.5, might even hit 8%. Hey, listen, when you take a look at all of those things combined, makes it super tough. So what's the solution? Solution is to make sure that you watch this show. Why? There's no selling. Let's, if we take a look at this chart right here, these are headlines that we are seeing right now, right? New home sales benefit from inventory issues. We talked about that. Shelter inflation pops builder confidence balloon. So a lot of different things that are happening right now that builders have to deal with. Inventory issues, mortgage rate issues. So make sure that you just at least like this, share it with people that that are looking at buying or selling a home. Again, this is all local information. This is all just really good information so you can make the best business decision possible. All right, take a look at this. 900 homes came on the market. We talk about inventory issues. 900 homes came on the market in the last 7 days, our 7-day running average, but we took down 1,205. Well, holy smokes, that's a 300 home deficit where we were at 2.3 months of inventory last year. We've dropped that down an entire month. It's actually closer to almost a month of inventory when 4 to 6 months is a healthy market. All right, so when we take a look at that and we take a look at our solds are right on target. What does that mean? Whoop, went the wrong way. Make sure you push the right button. What does that mean? As we take a look at what is trending and what we expect over the next couple of weeks. And you might say, okay, George, what the heck has happened over the next couple of weeks? Well, we have the end of the, vacation trifecta. We have our 3-day weekend that is coming up. There's a lot of people that are already mentally on vacation. Plus, students are getting back in school. Plus, last-minute vacations from everybody else, knowing that you betcha fall's coming. Holy smokes. Sidebar note, the 30th and the 31st, I believe it is, we have the largest blue moon. The blue moon is the second full moon in a cycle, or in a month, I believe. Anyway, it is the largest, and it's some amazing number of years, like 100 years. Anyway, it's supposed to be super cool. Make sure you put that on your calendar, go outside and take a look. But as we finish out this vacation trifecta over the next 3 to 4 weeks, it's going to be super, super slow. I mean, almost crickets. And why? Because people's mindsets are elsewhere, which is seasonally normal for us. Now, when we get back on track and we talk about what should you do today, watch the video, 5 questions to ask when getting quoted mortgage rates. When you take a look at rates that are bouncing around 7.25, 7.35, some are advertised at 6.75, and you go, yes, but you need to take a look at what gets there. And most of the time, I'd say almost all of the time, It's paying dollars to get that rate down. Super important to understand. Look, it's a great video. I say it's great because I recorded it, but it takes you through the 5 questions that you need to look at, that you need to ask. Why? Because otherwise you're going to be caught up in what's called marketing. Yes, I still have my club. Yes, I tore my bicep. Yes, I'm a week post-op. And other than itchiness, it seems to be doing well. We'll see how things shake out here. Anyway, make sure you watch that. We will put that down below. And remember, ask questions, make comments. We do respond in a timely manner for you. Take a look at these numbers here. When we take a look at, August over July, since we're near the end of August here, you can see our numbers are up. We have, even though interest rates have been going up, understand, all buyers, not all buyers, but a lot of buyers are still very aggressive. They are out there. They are still looking at well-priced homes. Homes that are overpriced, they're going to sit. Sorry, guys. Go back to the prior part of the video, and it shows number of price reductions and homes back on market. Those numbers are just a tad bit too high. All right. When we come over and we take a look at the right-hand side, you can see that year to date, we are 21,000 homes short where we should be. Horrifically low. We need to bump up that inventory. I get and I understand. I guess I empathize with sellers not wanting to trade their 3-4% mortgage in for 7. I get that. However, there's a lot of folks out there that are still on the fence. Still a fabulous time to take a look at what's going on. New construction. This is an absolutely amazing element because we have never had new construction have, as far as total inventory available, we have never had this many homes available as far as percentage. We're about 21% new construction to what is available on market. That's a really high number. It's normally about 10%. And so they are realizing and capitalizing on the fact that there's limited inventory. They offer incentives like you saw last week, and then they're attracting those buyers. And that is what is propping up a lot of our sales, because our inventory for existing construction or resale is so low. And so when you take a look at what is actually the available, what is actually something that we can take a look at that will make sense for for our family. And because new construction has so many incentives, they are absolutely going that way. Now, because of cost, because of interest rates, and they are working their way through the older plats that they bought at better pricing, newer plats, they're going to start holding off. They're going to start pulling back. Why? Simple enough, cost. And they need to make sure that they mitigate that cost as we start heading into, fourth quarter. Here's the funny thing. When you take a look at August itself, every single day in August, -3, had a mortgage rate increase. Super interesting. And will that taper off? It will. Next year, again, we're still anticipating a pivot. This year, we're still anticipating a very much a flat real estate market. We've already seen appreciation this year. Do not confuse, home sales are down. That does not mean sales price. Some areas it is, but most areas it is not. We have seen an appreciation this year, year over year, and it is in the 4 percentile-ish as predicted. Yes, I think we will get back down into the 6s in fourth quarter. However, don't expect great monumental things until the Feds actually start to pivot. And pivot meaning that they start reducing the Fed rate. Look, they did nobody any great favors. It's one thing to say, hey, we're going to stay the course. And then it's another thing to provide, remarks that basically kind of create a knee-jerk reaction within the market itself. When we talk about the market, we also talk about the stock market where interest rates are traded, right? And you take a look at your 10-year treasuries, and they just, I understand they're trying to overshoot, make sure it's a softer landing. I think that's having a more catastrophic effect than it needs to be. They need to rip the Band-Aid off. That's my humble opinion. Let the market correct as it should, because it always does. It's what it does. Anyway, they're just trying to drag it out and whatnot. Anyway, there you go. So, let me go back one before we hit our end here. Foreclosures. You can see foreclosures are pretty much non-existent, which is totally normal. Excuse me. Anyway, totally normal. As you can see, even though they've got, hey, look, they're up 10%. We're talking about single-digit items here. There's a lot of programs out there that allow borrowers that are in jeopardy to get refinanced. And some folks are out there saying, oh, you're just postponing their ultimate foreclosure or whatnot. Not necessarily, okay? And even if so, does it allow them that time to get a little bit more adjusted because our values have gone up, that having short sales and foreclosures truly are a very limited thing. So it allows at least a little bit more time and allows to maintain that stability, and you don't get a massive amount of foreclosures on the market like 2008 through 2010 or during the years of the RTC back down in the 2003s. I know, I've been practicing for a long time. Seen a lot of stuff, but here's the thing. We're pretty darn accurate. Make sure you pay attention. If you have questions, ask. Make sure you watch that video, 5 questions to ask when getting quoted mortgage rate. In the meantime, I'll see you guys on the next video. You guys have an absolutely stunning day. And make sure you smash that subscribe button. Let us know what you think. In the meantime, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Oh, and don't pull your bicep.